KISW.
Please welcome to the show, Philip Seymour Hoffman and John Ortiz.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for coming in. We always, we're such big movie fans here on the show, and so when somebody's willing to come and travel city to city to promote something that I know there's a passion of theirs in this movie, we really appreciate it, and we saw it, and we can see why you're running around wanting everybody else to see this too.
Thanks.
Absolutely. They can say, you got to fly to Chuco City.
Yeah.
And I go in a second. But when they said Seattle, I was like,
is that a direct flight?
Yeah, to Chuco.
I think JetBlue goes there, right?
Yeah. So Seattle was a no-brainer.
I thought the nightlife itself at Chuca was the reason to go.
Oh, you don't know. Chuca. They can tear it down out there.
But it's a little dangerous, but you won't regret it.
No, I love Seattle. It's really great being here.
Well, I'll tell you, Phil, because I know you're from upstate New York, or Western New York, really, and Rochester, number 2 for the cloudiest cities in the country. You are now in the number 1 cloudiest city in the country.
Well, that's what I was saying. We were driving here this morning. I was like, I feel really happy right now.
Yeah.
There's something about it. It's like the gray, about 60 degrees. It's like just right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So it's good to have you guys in.
Yeah.
And the film comes out at the end of this month. We were lucky enough to be able to see it, but for those that haven't seen it, can you guys give a good description?
It's called Jack Goes Boating, by the way. Yeah.
Jack Goes Boating.
Yeah. Well, a good description. John plays Clyde, who's married to Lucy. John works with my character, Jack. We drive limo cars together. My uncle owns a small little limo company, and we've probably been friends. We've been friends for a while. We're very close friends. Lucy and Clyde set Jack up with somebody that Lucy works with, and her name is Connie. That's what you just heard, Connie speaking at our first date together that they set us up with.
Always some delicious Chinese food.
And so, not to get into it too deep, but basically, these two meet each other. And something's happening, and when they meet, something happens there, and Jack proceeds to try to better himself, to try to somehow acquire this woman and have this relationship, and with the help of Clyde and Lucy go through their own travails while that's happening. And it's obviously much more complex than that, but that's basically the the 101
version.
Yeah,
it's
Chugga, they describe it like that.
Well, Philip, we've seen you in so many different roles, so it was. And this is, to me, the mark of a great actor, is like, I know who you are. I've seen you in so many roles that I've loved. And so then it's like, okay, how am I going to buy him in whatever he's going to try to do in this movie because of the fact I've seen him be. And I immediately, as soon as the movie starts, I go, okay, there's something wrong with Philip.
What's wrong with Philip?
which in a way, which is great, because you look at Philip Seymour Hoffman and you go, wow, there's something wrong with him in this movie. I wonder if did he get hit in the head? Did he have some issues? And then I realized, wow, he's really sold me into this really sweet but also disturbed individual. Which there's a lot of us on the planet, and but we don't realize it until we see the movie.
We could have a sweet disturbed meeting right now, I think.
But it's so true. I watch the movie as the movie's going by. I'm trying to find someone I relate to, and then you realize when you just latch onto somebody. And John, I have to say, your character is who I latched onto. I've always felt like the guy who basically had to settle for his woman doing whatever because I never felt like I could get a better woman. And that character... So I immediately latched onto your character going, well, that's me. Okay, there's who I am in the movie.
Yeah.
And then,
we're soul brothers, man.
Yeah.
That's I knew it.
And I thought you had it together at least to some degree.
Yeah.
And then as the movie goes on, I realized, well, Philip is not the only one in this movie that probably could use to have a couple of sessions.
Yeah. And in fact, the sweet and disturbed guy is really okay. And it's the other guy that's messed up.
Well, I tell you, Jack Goes Boating, really a powerful, powerful movie. Really, it's a movie that I think that everybody should go see if you ever are in a relationship, want to be in a relationship, if you've ever felt like you've been hurt by life. Because frankly, you're not going to see more broken people than this movie, which is beautiful. I mean,
that's exactly. I think it's a very astute comment. I think actually that when you first meet these guys, you think, well, I can separate myself. But as the story goes on, you realize, no, they're walking right alongside me down the street. These guys.
Hey, can I ask a stupid question, Philip?
Go ahead, Steve.
No,
it's a multifold stupid question, I would imagine, because you won an Oscar in 2006. I was wondering, from the moment when, what was going on in your head when that first happened? I've never won an Oscar. I would imagine that's got to be a complete trip. I know. I've tried.
Wow.
I've tried multiple times. And then my second question would be, do you still have it on display, or do you have it like hidden in the closet? Because that would be my door knocker. Like the minute someone comes over to my house, hey, check it out. I got an Oscar.
Have you seen that? Yeah. It's well, we were actually funny. We were kind of talking a little bit about that whole scene last night. It's terror. To be quite honest, it's something that I think I enjoyed, and I think you enjoy, and have said after the fact. Like a few weeks later, you're like, wow, I'm really glad that happened. But in the moment of that happening, it's a kind of terror that I don't wish on anybody.
Do you in the back? Because I always wondered. I'll never be in the situation where I'm nominated for an Oscar. But do you ever have in the back of your head going, well, if I lose, I have to look like I'm still cordial, because the video cameras are going to be on you, and if you look pissed that you didn't win the Oscar, then they'll be like, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Anyone would have any kind of wherewithal to experience that in any kind of I lost, I won way.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, it's I don't know. What's going through your head right now, I was like, am I? Who am I? That's what's going on with me.
Right.
It's just like, they got a camera. Please don't be on me. I don't know. Hopefully, I won't win. I won't have to talk. That kind of thing. But then it's something that after the fact you realize, well, that happened. That's really cool, But I have it in my living room in my house.
Do you ever? I would pull it out during arguments with my wife and my girlfriend. That's when I pull it. I go, well, you don't think I know how to get the car fixed? Did you see this? Because there are there moments with your woman where it doesn't matter what you've done. You've been on the stage. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Right.
And she still treats you like you don't even know how to open a door.
But you know what it is? On my thing, they sent it to me, and you have to screw on the gold plaque, that goes on.
Oh, does it come on? No.
But it's really intricate. It's gold. It's these small little screws, and it's to get it nice and tight.
I would scratch
it. But they didn't put the holes in correctly, so it's actually just leaning against my statue. It's this completely like garage sale version of the Academy Award. So if I go to pick it up, it's going to be like ching ching ching, things going to fall down, they're going to lose all of it.
Someone comes over, come on, Philip, you really didn't win this. You stole it from somebody.
No, that's Russell Crowe's Oscar, man. Russell's missing his Oscar, bro.
Right?
You didn't win an Oscar.
True story. And then like Paul Thomas Anderson, the film director, he comes over to my house. He's like, "When are you going to get that fixed? That is embarrassing."
You ever thought about maybe just grabbing a drill and doing it yourself?
I say duct tape, really.
Double-sided stick tape.
That's the way to go. Well, I got to tell you guys, we could spend so much more time with you because, again, we're big fans of movies. This is a movie to be a big fan of. It's called Jack Goes Boating. Phil Seymour Hoffman's going to be in there, as well as John Ortiz, and a great cast in there. And honestly, it's a movie you're going to walk out and you're going to go, wow. You're going to, I had to think a little bit about my own life and go, geez, man, woo, those people made me see some things I didn't want to see. Put the mirror away. I just can't, but it's that great of a movie.
And despite the fact that there are no muscle cars in it, which is usually what it takes to make me really enjoy a movie.
and no Stifler, unfortunately.
And Stifler wasn't in the movie, but yeah, I was truly sucked into this movie and forgot I was even sitting in a theater at times, and I really, really enjoyed the movie, and I would recommend to all our listeners.
Yeah, this which is amazing because he really is a sort of Dukes of Hazzard's his favorite movie ever. The new one.
What was Best Picture 08?
We're not kidding.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't have Stifler, Jessica Simpson, and a muscle car in it, he usually doesn't want to go see it.
That says a lot.
That's excellent.
Very cool. Thanks so much.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.